Vaccinations have an important role in keeping people safe from outbreaks of infectious diseases. It is important that every child aging from birth to adult is vaccinated to keep everyone else from getting sick from deadly diseases. Vaccinations are safe, they keep individual child healthy, and keeps the society in general healthy. Hi, my name is Edison Godwin, and today I'll be talking all things vaccines. Vaccines build up your immune system to fight off deadly diseases. They protect you. Stated in the article, 5 Reasons to Vaccinate Your Child, written by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, it explains that vaccines have reduced many diseases that used to kill or severely disable people. I believe every child should be vaccinated, but especially school-age children. There's a law that requires school-age children to be vaccinated before starting school to keep kids safe, but there's always that one parent that finds their way around the rule. No parent should have to send their child to school worried that their own flesh and blood will pick up a deadly disease because one parent felt that vaccines were, quote, unsafe, which they're not. Not vaccinating your child is unsafe. It's a sign of neglect. Despite the fact that people think vaccination causes autism, which it doesn't, in the article, Are Vaccinations Safe for Kids, written by Peter Christensen, it states that research does not support that vaccines play any role in causing autism. Science does not support the link between what is in vaccines and autism. Even if there was a slight risk of connection between vaccines and autism, what parent would choose a dead child over an autistic? I wouldn't. Also in the article, Are Vaccinations Safe for Your Kids, written by Peter Christensen also, it states that before a vaccine is even licensed, the FDA is required to do extensive testing. Then, once the vaccine is used by professionals, the CDC and FDA monitor all the effects from vaccines through a reporting system called the VAERS. I believe vaccines are a shield to the unknown. Now, let's break down exactly what a vaccine does specifically to your body. In the article, Childhood Vaccines, What They Are and Why Your Child Needs Them, written by FamilyDoctor.org, their editorial staff, it explains and breaks down exactly what a vaccine is and why they are safe. A vaccine contains the weakened version of a virus. This means it cannot produce the signs or the symptoms of the disease, but it does help the immune system to create antibodies to fight off the disease. These antibodies will help protect you if you are ever exposed to the disease. This protection that is provided by vaccine has been a serious disease rare today. Recently, there was a report of the measles in Mississippi. A man traveling from Tennessee came to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, exposing people to measles. He was at Subway and at the Turtle Creek Mall on April 10, 2019. I feel as if this was on purpose, to purposely harm others maybe. The man was completely aware of his disease and still went into public knowing others could contract his deadly disease. In my opinion, I feel charges should be pressed against the man for exposing the town of Hattiesburg and the people around him to that deadly disease. That same week, my son, who was only 4 months old, and I were in Hattiesburg. At 4 months old, and a baby that age has only had 2 rounds of his immunization, so he could not fight off that disease. His immune system is not strong enough yet. That is a scary thing to think of as a parent because your job is to protect your child. And how can you do that if people are walking around unvaccinated? In the article, this is what happens when your children don't get vaccinated, written by Brian Cram, states that since the measles virus doesn't have a home in the United States, some parents don't see the importance in vaccinating their kids. But just because the measles isn't necessarily seen much in the United States doesn't mean the rest of the world doesn't have it. That doesn't mean that it just disappeared. People do not think about the ability of the pathogens, especially from getting on planes, ships, or trains coming from other countries to our country. Parents should be more aware of how serious it is to vaccinate their children so others do not have to suffer from their neglect. As a conclusion, I 100% believe that vaccinations are safe, that they keep the individual child healthy, and they keep society in general healthy. Vaccinations are a necessity in keeping our society safe from harm. Parents, if you want to keep your pride and joy healthy and happy, please vaccinate your child. Thank you.